Good morning. I am Jeanette Bayose and I am here to continue our report from Section 17 to Section 32. So now, Section 17, Labeling of Organic Produce. Organic produce must display this mark to show it is certified. Labels must include details in where and how the produce was produced and handled, and no misleading labels. Labels cannot falsely claim organic status or hide the use of synthetic inputs. And also we have penalties. Non-compliance may result in fines, suspensions, or revocation of certification. So let's proceed to Section 18, Retailing of Organic Produce. Any entity selling organic produce directly to consumers. Retailers must get a license from the local government unit with fees determined by LGUs. And the organic produce must be displayed and sold separately from non-organic items, which clears signage indicating which products are organic. Retailers must keep accurate records of the organic produce that they sell for 3 years. And also, we have penalties. Non-compliance may result in fines, suspensions, and revocations of the license. And now, Section 19. It is the availability of trading post for organic inputs. Establishments of agriculture shall establish trading posts for organic inputs to provide a marketplace for organic seeds, fertilizers, and other inputs, ensuring their availability and quality. And when it's come in funding, it shall be funded through the National Organic Program Trust Fund and other sources. Section 20. Research, Development, and Extension. The Secretary of Agriculture shall implement research, development, and extension programs in organic agriculture to improve organic farming practices, develop new organic products, and enhance the competitiveness of organic farmers. And also when it comes in funding, it shall be funded through the National Organic Program, Trust Fund, and other sources. And now we have the Section 21, Creation of Organic Agriculture. Network establishment. The Secretary of Agriculture shall create a network of research, development, and extension, which called RDE. Centers for Organic Agriculture, and to provide a specialized service and support to organic farmers, including research on organic practices, pest management, and product development. And also when it comes in funding, it's funded by the National Organic Program, Trust Fund, and other sources. And now we have the Section 22, RDE Centers, which we all know that it is the Research, Development, and Extension. In establishment, the Secretary of Agriculture shall establish RDE Centers for Organic Agriculture to conduct research, development, and extension activities to support organic farming. And also when it comes in funding, the National Organic Program Trust Fund and other sources shall be funded. And now we have the Section 23, Organic Agriculture in the Formal and Non-Formal Sectors. The Secretary of Agriculture shall promote organic agriculture in both formal and informal education sectors, to integrate organic agriculture curricula and provide training and extension service. And when it comes to funding, I also said earlier, it will funded through the National Organic Program Trust Fund and other sources. And now we have the Section 24, the incentives. It is the incentive mechanism. The Secretary of Agriculture shall develop and implement incentive mechanisms for organic farmers, researchers, and extension workers to encourage the adoption of organic practices and reward contributors, practices, and reward to organic agriculture. It shall be funded through the National Organic Program, Trust Fund, and other sources. Section 25, Appropriations. The National Organic Program shall be the primary source of fund for the program to ensure that the three are adequate resources to support the implementation of the organic program. And in the implementation, the Secretary of Agriculture shall manage the appropriations and ensure they are used effectively. We have Section 26. It is the penal provision. Non-compliance with the Act provisions may result in penalties such as fines, suspensions, or revocation of certification or license. To enforce compliance and protect in integrity of organic agriculture, the Secretary of Agriculture shall enforce these penalties. And now we have the Section 27, implementing rules and regulations. The Secretary of Agriculture shall promulgate rules and regulations to implement the provisions of this Act, to provide detailed guidelines for the implementation of the Organic Agriculture Program. These rules and regulations shall be effective upon approval by the Secretary of Agriculture. And now we have the Section 28, the Annual Report. The Secretary of Agriculture shall submit an annual report to Congress on the status and progress of the Organic Agriculture Program and to provide updates on the implementation achievements and the challenges of the program. The report shall include detailed information on funding, activities, and outcomes. So we have the Section 29, the Congressional Oversight Committee. The Congressional Oversight Committee is established to oversee the implementation of this Act, to ensure that the provision of the Act are being implemented effectively, and to monitor compliance. The committee shall consist of members from both houses of Congress appointed by the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. And when it comes to its function, the committee will review reports from the Secretary of Agriculture, conduct hearings, and recommended corrective measures if necessary. And now we have Section 30, Separability Clause. In legal standing, if any provision of this Act is found to be unconstitutional or invalid, it does not affect the validity of the other provisions. To ensure that the overall intent and purpose of the Act remain intact despite any legal challenges to specific sections. And now we have the Section 31, Repealing Clause. This Act repeals all laws and regulations that are inconsistent with its provisions, to harmonize existing laws with the new standards set by this Act, ensuring consistency and clarity in the regulations of organic agriculture. And the last section, which is the Section 32, it is the effectivity. This Act shall take effect 15 days after its approval by the President, to provide a clear timeline for the implementation of the Act, allowing stakeholders to prepare and comply with the new regulation. So that's all the sections that we have in our report. Thank you.